Good morning, everybody, and by everybody, I mean Moji. Good morning, Moji. How you doing, man? Glad to have you in here. Thank you very much for being first. Thank you very much for being only. Thank you very much for coming to the live stream. And apparently you and I are just going to hang out today. And that's okay with me, man. That's okay with me. But let's go over the market first, see what we got going on so far. Wow, just me and Clay. It is just me and you, Moji. That's good enough for me, though. We got AEMC at the top left-hand side of the screen. AEMC is currently sitting at $5.26, 1.74% higher on the day today. GameStop coming down a little bit here. GameStop sitting 3.52% lower, $22.79 right now, losing 81 cents on the day for a 3.45% loss. You've got Shiba Inu Coin sitting at 1656, down 1.16% on the day there. And Bitcoin getting hit, but trying to bounce back a little bit, coming down to 65,540, back up to 66,124 right now. But an overall very difficult last 2 days, coming down from $70,000 down here to $65,400. So we're going to have to see how Bitcoin plays out the rest of the day today. Hopefully it begins to bounce back nicely. NASDAQ, 1.42% loss on the day today. The NASDAQ getting hit very hard here. 17,126 points on the NASDAQ. Man, it's curved over pretty good here. Losing roughly 10% from these highs here, all-time highs, to the current level that we're sitting at. The NASDAQ has been beaten down pretty hard over the last 2 to 3 weeks here, and one of the largest declines that we have seen in a long time. 16.5 down to 15.2. It's not even a 10% decline there. That's steeper here. What do we get here? 14.5 down to 12.7. This is a 10% decline. So slightly longer and slightly larger decline here back in mid 2023, about a year ago. So you've got one of the longest and strongest pullbacks that we have seen in a very long time happening on the NASDAQ right now, which is pretty tough to swallow, man. AEMC, you've got AEMC sitting at 5.25, GameStop 22.80, Dogecoin 12.7 cents, Shiba Inu Coin 16.5 cents, dude. I wish. Shiba Inu Coin sitting at 16.56 points per coin. Ethereum slightly in the green today, 33.21. Bitcoin sitting at 66.199. The SPY 540. QQQ 457. You've got Molina Auto sitting at $1.14. Sundial 229. Sundial's actually doing pretty well, man. Put Sundial on a daily, getting ready to test some fresh highs there, and going back to the highs that it had back in May at about 290. Netflix sitting at 624, down 0.37% today. MPW 491. Tesla sitting at 223. Tesla down 3.70% today. Pretty hard day for Tesla. Amazon down about 1%, and Apple down about 0.5% to $217 there. Tough day for the overall market, 1.5% overall decline in the NASDAQ. But we're going to watch Bitcoin play out on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And then, of course, we're going to watch any of the cryptocurrencies that you guys want to watch as well. We can pull those up, have fun with all of them, and all that good stuff. We also got Joseph in the chat now. Alien Head made it to the chat. Giovanni, all of you guys. Any surprise the market was going to be down this month? I wasn't. Giovanni, man, I am... Dude, this is crazy. You guys, like, I don't know, you probably can't see it. I got to zoom in pretty far. The cat just was on my shoulder, slightly scratched me, man, but it's like worse than a mosquito bite. It's insane. It's insane the level of allergy a body can have to a certain substance. Just a slight little scratch, man. Ridiculous. Johnny K! What's going on, Johnny K? Glad to have you in here, man. And hopefully you guys are still optimistic about cryptocurrency prices, because if you're not, I know nobody is. Uncle Fester, thank you very much for following. Rowdy Mo, what is this? Rowdy Mo Day UT do something, man. All of you guys over in TikTok right now. We got Ali Salah, we got Q3 or Q Love, whatever that is. We got Ron Foster, Jeremy A, Jason, and Caesar Garcia. Glad to have all you guys over on TikTok as well, man. Dual streaming YouTube and TikTok right now. Just to let you guys know, especially if you're new over on TikTok, right? We got the stock market at the top of the screen. Well, it is the side. Well, you got Weeble up at the top of the screen. Currently, you're looking at Bitcoin and Shiba Inu Coin up there. We get Zach in the middle of the screen, but of course you can look up anything that you want to look up in terms of cryptocurrency. Just let me know. Jim, yo, what's going on, Jim? And then stocks as well. So if you guys want to take a look at some stocks, do some technical analysis, it's impossible for me to know the fundamental analysis on everything, but we can take a look at the graph, see what's happening in terms of that, and pulling up any cryptos, any stocks that you guys want to check out. Just accumulating, waiting for the big pump. Yeah, Johnny K, man, me too. It's very interesting, man. I don't think so. I may accumulate slightly more in Daddy Coin. Okay, I may get that to a nice round number. I think I got enough Mother. I'm still considering Jason, dude. So I've been looking up a lot of stuff on Jason Derulo's coin. He's still very, very cheap right now. And I may add into his coin knowing how cheap he is. I truly think that dude should be well beyond a $3 million market cap, which is where he's at right now. He's at a $3 million market cap. Think about that. Like half the money in the liquidity pool is his. He owns like 7% of the entire token, and half the money in the liquidity pool, if not almost all the money in the liquidity pool, is his. So I do think that Jason can do much, much better. I don't know if people are going to give up on it a little bit more than they already are before they decide to jump into it. But, yeah, I will be done. I don't think I'm going to accumulate any more Mother unless, of course, it comes down pretty hard. I think I got enough of that. Daddy, I will accumulate a little bit more Daddy, and then possibly some Jason. But I think my meme coins might be saturated after that point. We'll have to see how that plays out. Hey, meme coins, yes, but I still participate. I want to let you guys know that I still participate in those pre-sales, right? I put my skin in the game just the same as I know you guys do as well. And launch day volatility on the pre-sales, excellent. There's only been one token that I made a mistake on. That was Dogecoin 20. And of course, I panic sold instead of just selling on launch day or selling on its rebound. Or of course, buying down low and watching it rise up 7x from the lows that it hit shortly after launch. So, WienerDog AI, last day to buy. There's like 18 hours left or something like that. So if you guys want to add any more, I have added more to my WienerDog AI. Excited about the launch. Going to see how that goes. I would love to see, 100, 200% gain on launch day. That would be amazing. But we'll see. We'll have to see how it plays out, man. Because the cryptocurrency space is very fragile right now. And retail investors are extremely emotional right now. So we'll see how they do, man. But I see we got Case, Spartan, and Uncle Fester over in TikTok. Appreciate you guys. If you want to click that like button, you guys would beyond help me out. You guys don't even know how much it helps just to tap the screen and get the live stream shown to more people. Hey, Clay, want to check out a stock? I do, man. TKOMY. Let's look at it. Haven't been here in a while. The franchise. What's going on, man? Glad to see you back to the old platform. Franchise, are you really glad to see you back to the old platform? Look at the amount of viewers that the old platform brings, man. 9. Why would you be glad to see that we're only at 9 viewers? That's kind of crazy. Let's see. TKOMY. TKOMY. Tokyo Marine. Golly, bomb, dude. This guy knows how to pick some winners here. I like this one. I don't like this major. Okay, this was a split. They just handled this split wrong here. That's fine. 3-for-1 split. But they did not adjust the historical data for some reason. And that's why you got this right here. Dividend. What was his dividend? 88 cents a share, huh? Decent dividend at 50 cents. 2% dividend payout right now. Not bad. Yeah, 34 cents, dude. 34 cents, not a bad payout for the dividend. But, yeah, it does look a little strange, right? Looks a little strange with this action right here. But overall, man, you got to bring this back up. It makes it look bad. So, yeah, this stock has been doing an excellent job to grow long-term. Slow and steady sometimes wins the race, man. Very nice on TKOMY. You just got to get over the fact that the graph is a little bit incorrect on Webull right there because they did not adjust the historical data for some reason on that split. Evergrow Coin coming out with their own wallet, debit card, and NFT marketplace, among other projects. And we'll go Wienerdog AI LFG. Let's get it, man. Evergrow's been out a while, right? I think I recall watching or reading a lot of news articles on Evergrow, but I never looked into them. Wrong one. This one. Let's go here. Yes. Evergrow. Golly, dude. Dude, this is why. These bull markets are so crazy, man. These bull markets are so crazy. Dude, like, look at this price right here. I'm going to show you guys something. You see this price action, right? No, you don't. Not on YouTube. You guys see it on TikTok, but not on YouTube. All right, you see this price action. Evergrow ever fell, got destroyed, and it ran up beautifully in 2021. Very, very quickly there. My gosh, dude, going from, I don't know, too many zeros and a 7. I don't know what that was. 10 to 50x increase there. I can't really tell how many zeros we're eating. 10 to 50x increase right there. Did you 50x your money? 1,000 turns into 50 grand. 10 grand turns into $500,000. It's insane. You 50x your money, you're set. But of course, it's died out. It's down here doing nothing. So the question is, did this token die out? Phenomenal action in 2021, but here we are, way down here, never to recover anywhere near these highs. Well, take a look at this, right? Now, this goes all the way back to 2017 here, but if you go 2021, right, you can see, look at retail interest in cryptocurrency. Since 20, you know what, let's go custom. Is it, well, let's just go custom date. Okay, it's not gonna let us do a custom date. I don't know why. But dude, 2021 peaks. Never to recover. Retail never came back. We don't know where they're at. So, you know, you've got this massive decline in overall interest, and you might be saying, well, dude, shouldn't Evergrow have recovered? Why would Evergrow recover when the entire cryptocurrency market has not recovered? Retail interest in crypto is just as low as it's ever been during this entire bear market. We look at things like Bitcoin, though, and we think, well, dude, people are buying Bitcoin, right? What are they doing buying Bitcoin? If you're telling me that they're nowhere to be found, it's institutions, man. It's institutions that are driving these prices higher right now. Retail investors buying these tiny little $30 million coins are not here right now. And when this number spikes up, when you see a rally in retail interest like this, you're going to see stupid gains that just don't make sense. All you got to do is be here for it, man. All you got to do is be here for it. I'm going to be here for it. I hope you guys are here for it as well. And we're going to be making a lot of money on the next retail inflow. This platform is for real investors, not flybys. They hear what they want and they leave. Yeah, Giovanni, that sounds pretty much like what everybody does these days. Let's see. Hey, Clay, at the beginning of the bull run, should I sell everything or 80% let 20% run? They say average 500 days after the halving. Johnny, it is completely up to you, okay? Now, let me ask you a couple questions, and this would be my mentality on it, right? Why would you keep 20%? Why would you let 20% run? Now, you've already made the statement at the peak of the bull run, right? So we're assuming we kind of know where the peak is. Why would you let 20% fall back down? If you truly believed that that was the peak, sell it all, man. I mean, that's just my thought process on it. If you truly believe that that's the peak, why would we let the rest fall back down? Okay? The answer is because we don't know for sure. We don't know for sure. And I don't know if I said Giovanni or Johnny, so sorry if I did that. I was looking at Giovanni's name. We don't know for sure. Therefore, we could take some profits, step out, take some profits, step out. Maybe on one of the sales we hit the peak, or one of our sells we hit the peak. Maybe we continue to average out on the way up. Maybe we average out on the way down, right? And we should have sold it all a little bit earlier. You don't necessarily know. Nobody knows exactly where the peak is going to be. So that would be the reason I think that you would want to stair step out. Assuming you don't own tiny little tokens, right? Let's say PayPay. Let's say that you do, for some reason, continue to accumulate PayPay. And let's see what the liquidity pool looks like here. All right. I don't know if you're going to be able to jump up to a significant amount of this liquidity pool or not, right? But let's say that somehow PayPay at the peak of the bull market is like a Pepe, and it's a $6 billion market cap, and it's 60x's from here, and you 60x your money, and maybe you're sitting on like $600,000 or $2 million at that point in PayPay. Dude, if that's the case, you're going to own a very, very large percentage of the overall liquidity pool. At a $6 billion market cap, there might be $20 million or $15 million in this liquidity pool. You know, I'm not sure what the exact number would be. But let's say that it's like $15, $20 million, and you're sitting on $2 million. You're going to have a very, very large 20 to 30% candle if you decide to go sell all at once. And that would be drastic, dude. If you had a 20% candle on a $6 billion market cap coin, you drop the price by about $1.2 billion. I think that would freak the market out. So that would be another reason you would want to stair step out if you were able to see such a dramatic increase in the price, and you wouldn't want to exit all 100% at one time and create a $1.2 billion loss on the day. It might be pretty devastating for the overall project. So that'd be my thought process on it, man. If you truly do believe that it's going to be coming down, why hold the 20%? That's just the way that I think about it. When will the bananas start? I don't know the date, but the bananas are going to start when retail comes back in. Easy as that. Because people go bananas. Retail goes bananas. I like going alone. Gotta have patience, but it pays off. I don't mind a long pre-sales, partially because no matter what the market is doing, one still makes money. Yeah, dude, that's one of the biggest benefits, right? So I own a lot of Playtosh and WienerDog AI, and bought them before June 5th when the market started to really pull back. And dude, you're still sitting there. You're not losing any money. If you would have bought something like, I don't know, dude, go ahead and use any one of those meme coins on Solana, you'd be on 60-70% from the peaks that were being hit back at the beginning of June. So, dude, yeah, buying into the pre-sales is not bad either, because if the overall market pulls back after you get in, your choice is, well, hold this pre-sale steady, essentially locked up in it until it's ready to launch, or lose 60%. So I would rather be locked up in a pre-sale than lose 60% any day. Hello, sausages. What are we doing? Talking about Honorarium launching on Paul Chain? Yes, Forest. That's what we're doing. Is that going to be happening today? It might also be because they released the coin before the projects were complete. And the market, it could be as well, Joseph. Yes, could be as well. Let's see. Everybody hiding from Brandon's IRS. Yeah, Jeremiah, you might be right on that, man. I like the Shiba Inu Coin community, but tired of the dev team screwing us. Good idea to dump SHIB after the bull market and invest somewhere else. Depends on why you're investing in SHIB, and depends on what your expectations are. So, Shiba Inu Coin, in my opinion, is extremely retail-oriented. Shiba Inu Coin, in my opinion, has nothing to do with what the ecosystem team is building. It has everything to do with how many retail investors are willing to buy. So knowing that this is what these retail graphs look like. Come out here. Hold on. Come out here. Retail interest. It spikes up. And these guys disappear, man. Trust me. I can't do custom date. I don't know why it's not letting me do custom date. I want to bring 2017 back in the mix. There we go. Bring 2017 back in the mix. Retail. Boom. Retail spikes it up. Leaves for 3 years. Spikes it up. Leaves for 3 years. Retails will spike it up. Okay? And then they're going to leave. They do not hold, man. They cannot make it through these bear market lows. They're going to leave again. So my answer to that would be yes. If it's something that retail is responsible for pumping up, I would not continue to hold it through another cycle. You can hold some of it if you want, if you're sentimental or whatever, but I would not continue to hold it through another bear market cycle if it's retail oriented. Meme coins will fall. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they will fall, but they are going to be much better holds. Something that these institutions can be buying with ETFs. You know, maybe Solana. Solana will probably fall a little bit because a lot of Solana has to do with the meme coins that trade on it. But, you know, institutions might be buying in with Solana ETFs towards the end of the year, beginning of 2025, and so on, when those ETFs get approved. So, those are my factors of consideration when it comes to which cryptocurrencies you want to hold. Things like that. Nick F, good morning to you, Nick F. Glad to have you in here, man. I'm thinking after this bull run, Shiba, dump it on something more secure, like Ethereum. Been waiting too long for Shiba. Yeah, Giovanni, man. Something like, listen, if you want to hold during a bear market, okay? Clearly, if it's a true bear market, I think USDT or USDC is going to be a better bet, right? Or a larger token. Larger coin, I should say. Something like Solana, something like Ethereum, Bitcoin, and so on, that you can continue to hold and have exposure to gains, but maybe some lesser losses than what you would see in a meme coin when retail disappears. Because retail will disappear again, man. Retail is not going to make it. Retail in general is just not going to make it. JB, thank you very much for the member chat. Good afternoon, JB. We got good afternoon to JB and a good morning to Nick F. Glad to have both of you guys in here. I feel like people are going to get tired of waiting for SHIB dev team, and obviously nothing will happen. After this bull run, I'll invest in something that actually does something, maybe XRP or Ethereum. And people have been waiting on XRP for a very long time as well, Giovanni. People have been waiting on XRP for a very long time as well. I personally, and this is completely up to you guys, I personally would not give up on meme coins, no matter what genre you're looking at, right? Whether it's Johnny K and his PayPay, whether you're looking at the Trump coins and stuff like that, the political coins, the Kamala, the T-Man, all that stuff, you guys can give up on those before the bull market. I think that they're going to see their heyday around election. So if we're not experiencing a retail surge, I would be kind of cautious, okay? Holding those beyond election. I think that's going to be their buy the rumor, sell the news event. I think that's going to be their main catalyst there. And honestly, win or lose, I might get rid of them prior to the election anyway, because that's where the speculation is. After the election, you're talking about, the news occurring. That's your buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. So I'd play it into the speculation of the election on those meme coins. That would be my category to kind of watch out for in actually waiting for a bull market. Because I think its major catalyst is not retail returning. I think that major catalyst is the election. But, dude, PayPay, whether you're in SHIB, Doge, Pepe, Bonk, With, whether you're doing the celebrity coins, like I've got some of those celebrity coins, no matter what you guys are focused on, I would wait till retail surges to essentially get rid of meme coins. Retail's not here. Look at the graph on the screen, man. You can see that retail is not here right now, and they will return, and they will pump those meme coins up. Almost all of them. They're going to pump almost all of them up. Now, you might pick a terrible meme coin, and it only doubles or triples in price. I mean, that's how wild the bull market is, guys. We'll probably see a lot of them. If you pick the absolute winner, you might see 50 to 100x gains. If you pick an absolute loser, you might see 2 to 3x gains. Okay? Either way, retail is going to pump up the meme coins. After that, it's your decision. When you see that spike up, when you see that blue graph spike up there, and you see retail returning, I don't know if it's going to reach a level of 100 again, if it's going to go to 30, 40, 50, or how high it's going to go. That's what you never know. You will see them return, and you will see them leave, and they'll be gone, dude. And then you got a decision to make. My God, man, am I going to be here another 3-4 years for the next cycle? Am I going to hold this bag for another 3-4 years for the next cycle? I mean, get ready make your plans, because it is going to be happening again. But if you can't handle it, hey, man, make it now and then right off into the sunset, right? JB, the Godfather in the house, baby. Oh, yes. I've invested a bit in the projects building on Shibarium and the ecosystem, or as the ecosystem devs have nothing to do with them. Yeah, and you know what, Malcolm? It's true, right? So if you're investing in individual projects on Shibarium, I have not done so. But you are right, okay? You're still investing in tiny little projects being driven by community at that point. So, yeah, you're right, man. Always exit my positions 100% when retail pumps. Then I sit and buy back. Holding from a bull to a bear is not a good idea. Yeah, Lonnie, if you are, certain that that is the bull to bear, right? Hey, you think I'll make 100,000 with Shiba Inu in the bull market? A little over $1 billion. So you're looking at all-time highs again. Now, Giovanni, it is absolutely just a prediction. It's just a guess. Prediction's a nice word for guess, right? Absolutely just a prediction. But yes, I don't think that is unreasonable to see all-time highs or slightly above or below all-time highs on Shiba Inu coin being hit. Why? If you look at the tiny little pump, you guys can't even see it because my face is covering it up here. If you look at this tiny little pump right here, hold on, right there. If you look at this tiny little pump in March that took us from a level of 6 to 8, this is when it's just a tiny little pump, man. This is when SHIB rose up to 4,500 points per coin. Retail investors just slightly poured back in, okay? I do think that if this amount of retail investors, if we go back up to a level of 40 or 50 or man, if we got to 80, yes, I think that you can see all-time highs on Shiba Inu coin once again. We've set up essentially new minimums, new bases, and if we do get that level of retail interest, we could exceed the previous all-time highs or reach those levels with, I guess, slightly more ease. So, yeah, I don't think you're far off, man. I don't think you're far off in terms of in those levels. Now, if you said $1 million, okay, if you want to make $1 million off of $1 billion SHIB, you get a 10x the all-time highs. 10xing the all-time highs takes us up to a $500 billion market cap. Now we're stretching it, right? Now we're kind of being wishful thinking. $500 billion is a ton of money. I would be much more inclined to think that you can reach those levels on a T-Man token or a celebrity token, something that's in the 10 to $50 million range that could rise up 50 to 100x before it reaches $1 billion market cap. Let's see. Clean the retail chart. Mo E at all with the Saturday. Okay. Did the retail chart move at all with the Saturday speech by T-Man? Yes, on like a shorter time frame, right? Not really. So since I'm like 10 years out, 8 years out or whatever this is, it's only showing me monthly levels. And June was a level of 4, July is a level of 5. So it's not showing me as much as I would like to see there. If you go the last 30 days, retail interest, I believe, was it July 15th? No, I don't know when he spoke. July 27th? So, if he spoke on July 27th here, what is July 15th? Was this after the weekend attempt on his life? Was this that time frame? Or what would this have been? July 14th into July 15th. Maybe. That might be my guess. I don't know the exact time frame on that. But yeah, a little bit of a peak, a little bit of a spike up here when you're looking at a 30-day graph. Was kind of sitting steady at about a level of 50. And then the Nashville conference came up. And July 27th there. July 27th was Saturday. So yeah, it's been a little elevated since Saturday. But what was the 15th? You know what? Let me see 16. What did this look like? How low was this in 16? Yeah. And this here shows you that retail investors did not care about crypto in 2016. So even though cryptocurrency in Bitcoin had gone from a level of, $1 to $300, $400, $500, $1,000, retail still didn't care, right? You can see this right here. We usually only take it back to 2017, but if you're looking at 2016, man, Bitcoin was still trading at $1,000 a coin, but retail interest was a level of 1, right? Then the major bull market of 2017 brought it up to that 100. Bear market, nobody cares. 2021 rips it up to 85. Bear market, nobody cares. 2025 rips it up to what, 60? Where's it going to be here? 60, 70? Nobody's going to care for half a decade, and then you're going to see that pump again. So pretty interesting to see that nobody cared at all in 2016, even though Bitcoin had already gone from a level of like nothing to $1,000+ a coin. Pudgy, all-time high of honorarium. Let's get started. Pudgy, man, calling it now. I like it. This might be the dumbest or the smartest play, but I'll put 7.5 into US Pepe. Just $10 million market cap. I will have, just a $10 million market cap will have me at oh my gosh, dude, a 6x. Okay, let's see what that is. I do want to see what that is. Because I imagine you're still pretty safe. I would imagine you're still pretty safe in terms of overall liquidity pool. Let's see. This one. I think this is the one you're in here. Yeah, man. So if it goes up to I think it's this one, right? If it goes up to a $10 million market cap, 7,000 in this, 5%. Yeah, so I think if you go out and sell everything right now, if you still have 7, it might be lower. I don't know where you got in at. But if you still had the 7.5, I think you'd have about a 10% candle that you're going to be putting on the chart of US Pepe there. But dang, dude, if it spikes up, $2 million in volume right here. If it spikes up like that again, yeah, you're going to have some very quick money and a lot of very quick money there. What's the price prediction on honorarium? Dark Bro's got to give us that price prediction, man. we definitely got to get back up to the all-time highs. Guys, the all-time highs came simply on CoinMarketCap listings. Think about that. With only 300 holders. So you can definitely see some major gains in honorarium very easily if you get new holders in. Will the market blow up in January or February if T-Man fired Gary Gensler right away? Will the bull market come earlier than usual, or will it be in November of next year? That's a tough question. So the way that I would answer that is because I do think that the bull market is dependent on retail, that exponential explosion. I think we're already in a bull market, right? Bitcoin is clearly off the $15,000 lows. Cryptocurrencies are off their lows. And we rose nicely throughout all of 2023. And Bitcoin is really getting ready to test all-time highs again. It was 70,000 yesterday, pulling back a little bit today. But I would say we're already in a bull market. Now, the retail explosion. Does retail pour back in on Gary Gensler firing? The firing of Gary Gensler. I don't know if that's going to have a large enough impact on retail's return. I truly think that a lot of retail investors right now feel strapped. And that's why they're not pouring back in. Because Bitcoin is hitting fresh highs. Bitcoin is right on the verge of breaking out. Logically speaking, we do have a lot of very good news in terms of elections, in terms of, embracing crypto, blockchain, having exchanges come back to the United States, all of that stuff. So I think we got too much good news on the horizon to think that retail is kind of, smart right now. I think it all boils down to the fact that they don't feel like they have the excess money that they can invest into cryptocurrency. And I think that has a lot to do with inflation being extremely high, prices being higher than they've ever been, interest rates being high, not higher than they've ever been. They've been higher in the past, but still very, very high right now. When you're looking at 7-8% mortgages, people are really strapped in terms of their outflows. Do you know, is Wiener AI starting trading as soon as pre-sales? No, I don't know for sure, Joseph, but my guess is that they're going to have another timer that ticks down and says, all right, the pre-sale is going to be starting now in a week or whatever. So I think that they're going to have that timer tick down, but I don't know that for sure. I'm just basing that on like the previous pre-sales that we have seen launched. So that's my guess. I don't know the actual answer, though. Let's see. Hopefully, Giovanni. Yeah, I hope so, too, man. I hope that it just happens today. I'm okay with if I'm done stacking. I'm okay with that. But when Paul's running in the bull market, I'm expecting a minimum 100x increase. Let's go, man. And you know what? Paul Chain can do very well. And if let's say that Paul Chain 20x's during a bull market, which is not crazy. If the denomination of these liquidity pools is Paul Chain, you could see a 100x increase in something like honorarium if Paul Chain does rise that much and the valuation is denominated in Paul Chain there. Initially, I think possibly 5x from the launch. We talking honorarium first. What are you talking honorarium there? I would like to trade my Shiba Inu coin for Bitcoin, but I have to wait to make money off of Shiba. I'm hoping that Shiba goes up faster than Bitcoin. I'd rather be Bitcoin rich instead of Shiba rich. Yeah, Giovanni, I think everybody kind of wants to be Bitcoin rich, right? But I do agree with you. So the way that Bitcoin is kind of taking the center stage right now is expected. When you're moving from a riskier situation or a risk-off scenario into a risk-on scenario. And remember, we still haven't seen interest rates lowered yet, right? People are still completely fine going out there and grabbing their 5% interest from a savings account, from a bank account, right? From a money market account. They're okay with getting their 5% interest. As soon as interest rates start to come back down, And then they're earning 4%, 3%, 2%, 1%, 0.5%. It doesn't make any sense. So then they're going to be moving back into stocks. They're going to move out of bonds because bonds are paying nothing now. They're going to move out of banks because banks are paying nothing. They're going to move back into the stock market. And then they're going to start seeing, their 5, 6, 7% gains again. And then they're going to feel the risk on attitude. So lower interest rates definitely help with that. And when the risk on, that's when they flow into crypto. So the same way that they first flow into Bitcoin, because it's a little safer, they might earn less, but it's safer. And then they're going to flow into the altcoins like Ethereum, Solana, and they're flowing in already, right? But retail is not. And then they flow into Shiba Inu Coin, Dogecoin, Pepe, and so on. And you know what, man? I don't doubt that during this bull market, I don't doubt that Pepe and maybe Bonk and so on, I don't doubt that they could flip Shiba Inu Coin. SHIB's volume right now at like 200-300 million compared to Pepe doing $1 billion plus in a 24-hour period. It's obvious that Pepe has a lot more traders than Shiba Inu Coin. Shiba Inu Coin's only got like 3,000 daily active addresses. And the SHIB token Twitter account, man. I don't follow Pepe Twitter at all. I don't know what those guys look like out on Twitter or X. But the SHIB token Twitter account with almost 4 million followers. They posted something yesterday. I was reading it. It was like 16 hours old. 39,000 impressions. Dude, that is so low compared to what the numbers were just a couple of years ago. Even if you compare it to like 2022 after SHIB had dumped off. 2022, man, the beginning of 2022 was really when Queenie started talking a lot, when you had that one guy, Stephen Cooper, that was doing those burn parties and stuff. The amount of people searching for and talking about Shiba Inu Coin was insane. Now they're nowhere to be found again. So, yeah, I think that's got a lot to do with it, man. I think that's got a lot to do with it. I do think that SHIB will outpace Bitcoin, but it won't out-sustain Bitcoin. I've been holding since the beginning. Hopefully, it pays off with honorarium. Yeah, Lonnie, man. Hopefully it does. These tokens are extremely difficult to do stuff with, man. You look at American Pepe here, 2,360 holders. These guys got a little marketing going on. They obviously, maybe they were trending at the top of the screen or whatever. But, dude, look at some of the Jason. Let's just look at Jason Derulo, right? Jason is like 0027 right now. A $2.7 million market cap. This is Jason Derulo. This guy is a celebrity by all means, and he's only been able to amass 7,000 holders. He's got 59 or 58 million followers out on TikTok. He's got 3.5 million out on X. He's got massive amounts of followers on Instagram and so on. And clearly, he's well known for all of his songs. But he was only able to get 7,000 holders, $400,000 in the liquidity pool. And I'm going to be honest with you. I watched a couple interviews with him, and I think he put like $200,000 or $250,000 in himself. Guys, there's 123,000, or there's 1,230 Solana in the liquidity pool right now, right? Multiply that out by the $180 price point. That's $221,000. All of the Solana in the entire liquidity pool is what he put in. Dude, if Jason Derulo can't market a coin and get people interested in buying with 60 million plus total followers, I mean, it boils down to luck, dude. It boils down to luck. Because look at something like Shiba Inu Coin, okay? 3 million X followers. That's it. But it built up a community of more than 1 million holders because of the price action, right? This guy has 60 million followers, and he only got 7,000 people to buy his coin. All of the money in the liquidity pool is his. So it's crazy to see and crazy to think that, all right, dude, if Jason Derulo can create a coin and nobody cares, you know, how could I ever create a coin and have people want to buy it? It truly is fantastic that tokens do as well as they do when you look at stuff like this, right? It truly is fantastic that they can amass 1 million plus holders, or you know, tens of millions of dollars in liquidity pools. It's insane. Let's see. CoinMarketCap listing, it should be resolved very soon. Let's hope that it is. Would you still consider Shiba risky, considering it's top 15 crypto of all? Well, Giovanni, so I consider all cryptos risky, right? You buy something like Bitcoin, it might be a little less risky than something like Shiba Inu Coin. But yes, cryptos are very interesting, okay? And I want to show you one of the reasons they're so risky. So you guys on YouTube can see this. I see Jeremy, Robert, Apollo. Hey, all of you guys over in TikTok talking, man. Thank you guys very much for that. I'm new to this. How do you see graphs like this? Robert, I don't know if you are still over in TikTok or not. Robert, if you're over on TikTok, let me know and I'll answer your question. Sorry, I was focused on YouTube. These tokens are so risky, right? Because it says that there's a $2.69 million market cap for Jason Derulo right now. And you come out here and you see there's a lot less whales in Jason than there really could be. This guy owns 1%. Top 10, it comes down to just 1% of the overall token. However, $30,000 is still a lot of money. It might not be a ton of money compared to the overall market cap, but the only money that can be withdrawn from Jason is the maximum 1,230 Solana. I don't know if there's any money locked in this liquidity pool or not. Technically there might be, because I mean Jason owns 7% and he's got his staked, like 32% of the supply is staked. 29% of the supply is staked right now. Some people must have sold yesterday, so it was at 32%. But 1,230 Solana is $221,000. $221,000 is all that can be taken out of this liquidity pool. So now, just the top 10 guys can come out here. This guy sells 30, he sells 30, he sells 30. You're at 90,000, 122,000. You're at 155,000. Now you're at 200,000. This guy here can't even take all his money out because there's only 221,000 to be taken. So that's one of the risks when it comes to cryptocurrency. People show a very large value on their holdings and on their worth. Like, check this wallet out here. This guy owns 1% of Jason. It's all he's got in his wallet, actually. It's pretty interesting. So this guy owns 1% of Jason. Very nice. I was kind of hoping for something else. But anyway, let's go look at another wallet here. This guy only owns Jason. Okay, this guy owns a lot more than Jason. Those other ones are kind of weird. They only own Jason in their wallets, which is slightly strange. But maybe that's the way they do it. They just go in, they start a new wallet, and buy one token with it. Anyway, this guy owns $1,334,000 worth of tokens. He only owns $61 worth of Solana. That's pretty interesting, right? So this guy owns $317,000 in Punk, $293,000 worth of Mother. He's got $290,000 in Mishi. Cat in a Dog's World, $131,000. When Miro, this guy owns a lot of tokens. He's got a very nice market cap. He's got a very nice worth, right? But how much of all of these tokens can he really cash out? That's the question that you really have to answer when you're looking at how much cryptocurrency is worth and kind of why it's so risky. Is because you got to deal with the liquidity pools and not just necessarily the market caps. Dark Bro, did you change your name to Forrest? Yeah, man, he might have. We haven't seen Dark Bro in a while. I hope Dark Bro's doing well. I guess he's busy working or something. My big bet is Jasmine, fully diluted and bought in at 004. Very nice, Lonnie. Hopefully it takes off for you. Jasmine, where's it at? 002? Oh no, 2 cents. If you're in at 004, yeah. It was at 4 cents. You would have 10x'd on that one. Yeah, 3 cents. Yeah. Very nice, man. Very nice. You're up about 50. No, what is that? 7x? About a 7x gain. Very nicely done. Jasmine, man, if it continues to rise, I hope you make a ton of money. 7x gain. Very, very nice. Getting in at the absolute bottom on Jasmine here. Getting in at the absolute bottom is a savage move, man. Not many people can be fully diluted and have an absolute bottom average. Golly, dude. You did very well on Jasmine. I mean, it's got to fall almost 90% now for you to even break even. Jeremiah, thank you very much for the super chat. Jeremiah says, here you go, bro, for all your advice. Let's make a couple $1 million. Let's get started. Jeremiah, man, thank you very much for that. And you know what? I do hope we make a couple $1 million. I hope all of us walk away with a wallet like this guy's wallet right here. 148 tokens. I really don't care if you hold 148 tokens. Well, this guy's got $1.334 million in his wallet right now. 1.334. Gosh, dude. That's how fast this stuff moves. Now he's got 1.326. Dude just lost $8,000 in about a second. All right, still 1.326. Dude lost $8,000 in just a couple seconds there. Shiba Inu Coin throwing a couple purple lines on the screen right now, though. I see that. Let's see. Whoa, Winterdog AI is the last thing. I'm hoping it will fly. Also, some old guy on YouTube is talking bad about Winterdog AI and you. He is out of his mind. That's very weird, man. I don't know why he would talk bad about me. I don't even want to know who he is. Here's the thing, man. Only losers talk bad about other people, so he must be a loser. Not sure if T-Man can fire Gary Gensler. Commissioners enjoy for-cause protection, so unless he resigns, if T-Man is elected, it is unclear whether he can be fired. Well, they can always find cause, man. They can always find cause. During bull market, will a lot of people jump into SHIB thinking it will hit 1 cent? Yes. Giovanni, I do believe so, man. During the peak of a bull market, people no longer make sense. What platform are you using? Asim, man. I don't know what you're looking at right now. You got Weeble up at the top of the screen, and, well, this is Soul Scan in the middle of the screen for you, but it was Dex Tools just prior to that. But yeah, Giovanni, right? During the peak of a bull market, people are going to be talking about Bitcoin going to the $13 million mark that RFK is talking about and Michael Saylor's talking about. During the peak of a bull market, people are going to say Shiba Inu coins going to a penny, 5 cents, 10 cents, $1, and so on. During the peak of a bull market, Dogecoin's going to be going to $5, $10. During the peak of a bull market, it's the same as the peak or valley of a bear market, right? People do not make sense. And when that starts to happen, and you start to think, oh crap, dude, maybe SHIB could go to a penny here. You know others are feeling the same way. Oh, maybe Bitcoin could go to $13 million. Dude, these people are going to sell out so much faster than that. They're going to sell out so much. They sell out with their 10% gains, okay? They're never going to hold this stuff that far in a single bull market. So, yes, they will absolutely think that. Yes, it's going to cause the price to surge, but they will not be able to sustain it. So if you start feeling that way, it's time to sell, man. It's time to take your profit if you start feeling that way. Let's see. I live in the red, Clay. 95% say, don't do it. I live in that 5% range. There you go, Lonnie. That's the only way to do it, man. There's the dude on YouTube who reviews like every single pre-sale, and he says everyone is a scam. Yeah, Joseph, man. And you know what? I guess the mentality on that is that they're a risk, right? Those are the people that have the same mentality that say every token is a scam because it's speculative. They're the ones that say crypto in general is a scam because there's nothing physical or fundamental that you're buying. Well, dude, everything is that way, right? You look at the U.S. dollar. It's a scam too, man. U.S. dollars like the liquidity pools. The banks in the entire circulating supply of U.S. dollars is like $2 trillion or something stupid. Wealth in the world is quadrillions of dollars. So we've got about $2 trillion in the liquidity pool, but we got a market cap of quadrillions. It's no different. Real world fiat is no different than crypto. Everything is speculative. Nothing can back up actual denominations of dollars, cryptos, or so on, other than people's willingness to buy. So yeah, cryptocurrency pre-sales are dangerous. They are risky because there's no previous price action to base your analysis on. But the scam occurs when it doesn't launch or, something like that, man. All of these tokens launch, and then it's up to the people who bought into them to decide whether they want to hold, whether they want to buy more, or whether they want to sell. So I completely get it that some guys just, they can't take it, man. They can't take it. They're not cut out for the game. Let's see. I remember when Shiba first came out, everyone thought for sure it would hit 1 cent. Oh yeah, dude. Everybody thought for sure it's just going up and going up and going up, and I did think for sure that it was gonna burn another zero back in like November of 2021. I thought for sure it was gonna cross that zero, and then it got held up at 8,800 and never looked back. Let's see. Probably a crypto hater, probably, man. Dogecoin 20. Yeah, Dogecoin 20 was the only pre-sale loss that I have had. Gensler is an appointed position. Trump firing him is appointing a new person. Yeah, essentially. Like I said, I think he might just be a hater. He probably is. I agree, but if you never take a risk, you never... Dude, and you know what, Joseph? It's true, man. Sometimes, and this might hit home, the biggest risk you can take is not taking a risk, man. A lot of people, you guys go to work every day, you make your money, and you come home, and you think you're safe, right? You've got your paycheck. It's enough to get you by. It's enough to save a little bit, maybe go on vacation, and then you're doing it the next day. Your safety, I guess, relies on the idea that your job's going to be there tomorrow. Dude, that's potentially the riskiest mindset that you can have. If you're not willing to take that chance, if you're not willing to invest, even if it's a risky investment, yes. If you're not willing to take that chance, dude, nothing will ever change. And to me, dude, that's almost a depressive risk. Anyway, see you this afternoon. Giovanni, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see how it's going. There's 7 viewers in here right now, so I highly doubt that there's going to be an afternoon live stream. But anyway, man, we got Pudgy, Liebert, Cameron over on TikTok. Thank you guys very much for being over there. Get your names in the chat right now. We'll do a couple shout-outs, and then we'll be back this afternoon for sure with videos. So please watch those videos. But with only 7 viewers, man, I don't think we're going to be on an afternoon live stream. So, Jeremiah, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Brian, thank you very much. Alien Head, Giovanni, Lonnie. We've got Joseph, Giovanni, Joseph, Park J. See you later, man. Lonnie, Joseph, Lonnie, KC Defense. See you later, man. We got Giovanni, Joseph, Alien Head, Giovanni, Joseph, KC Defense. All of you guys know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.